Hey everyone, today I'm going to be covering the class skills and talking about the weapon upgrade paths and the menus and all that kind of good stuff, so let's do it. So we pretty much know the class skills already. Warlock has Solar Flare, Nova Bomb, and Glide. Those are 100% official. Hunter has Fire Shot and what I think is the other ability, which is this grenade-like throwing motion that sets up these red dot things. The Titan has Space Magic, aka the Lightning AoE, also an unknown skill that no matter how many people ask me, I still do not know, and the Double Jump. I think all of the classes have Double Jump. Take a look at the Hunter in the IGN video. He kinda screws it up, but it looks like a double jump. Now one thing I'm not too sure on is talent trees per class. For example, I don't think the Titan is gonna have traditional talent trees like you would see in an MMO. For example, a mage in World of Warcraft has arcane, fire, and frost trees. But a mage also has many skills. I don't think we'll see this in Destiny because as of now, it looks like each class only gets 2 abilities. Maybe they just haven't told us about more abilities, I don't know, but to me, it would seem dumb to have trees devoted to certain skills when we only have 2 of them. I think we're going to see skill specialization, and we know we're going to see gun specialization and gun talent points. Before I get to that, though, I want to talk about Fireteam compositions. There aren't a lot of MMO FPSs out there right now. The most recent is Defiance. And in case you didn't know, Defiance does not even have classes. They have origins, or basically race, species kind of things. With Destiny, there's only 3 classes, and I don't think we'll be seeing a healer class, especially with what I assume to be regenerating health. So I'm wondering how much meaning the classes have beyond their skills and their armor set. Any class can use any weapon, you can do whatever you want. But then it kind of gives the classes less meaning or makes them less unique, if you get what I'm trying to say, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't think group composition is going to be very important, which is good and not so good. You're not restricted by needing to have X class to complete a mission. You could probably do a 6 Warlock run or whatever you want to do. But then the classes have less meaning. I don't know, it's just food for thought. Anyway, let's move on to the weapon talent trees. I'm going to use the IGN video because they showed more stuff in their gameplay reveal regarding the menus. So before we get into the weapon talent tree, let's take a look at the menu before it. We see this thing equipped on the Warlock. It's called Void. Now, I originally thought that this could have been one of the specializations of the Warlock, like the talent tree thing I was talking about earlier, where you would pick a certain spec and that'll boost a certain part of your gameplay. I mean, who knows? Maybe that is what it does, but no one really knows what this thing is. Move down the menu and we see our weapon slots. If we check the text, it says primary weapon, special weapon, and heavy weapon. Primary is going to be your basic rifles, maybe snipers. Special weapons could be anything, really. Pistols, handguns, whatever else they come up with. And heavy weapons are probably your heavy machine guns and rocket launchers and all that kind of stuff. Remember, any class can use any gun. These boxes represent your quick select, the guns that you can switch to in combat very easily. The stuff that extends out is just your inventory of guns that fit that category that you can swap in and out. And they even have these like little dashes to tell you how many guns you have in that category. There's 2 dashes here, and he has 2 guns. It's crazy. Let's take a look at the armor real quick. The only thing I noticed was that this right here isn't a belt. It's some kind of class-specific item. Check out the class text right here. I'm not sure where on the body it goes. It kind of looks like an armband thing. Also, it appears that green is the common loot, purple loot is better, and yellow is the special rare loot. Maybe there's more colors? I would think so. Right before we move into the tree, we see the gun's added abilities or bonus effects that are active or not active. Everything here is gray, so nothing is really earned yet. Notice how the other guns don't have the upgrade option. These talents are probably only for the higher end weapons, the exotic weapon rarity. Anyway, the abilities on the gun are Gathering Storm, Full Force, Storm Master, and Rolling Thunder. But as we go through the tree, Storm Master is missing. Instead, we have Shake It Loose. Now, it's possible that they changed the skill out and just didn't swap the text. Check out these two other icons. They're also white, like the first talent in the active tree. Is it possible that guns have multiple trees to specialize in? This icon kind of looks like a shield. Perhaps it's a more support-based talent tree. Quick sidebar, I think multiple talent trees to choose from, or maybe just a free-for-all system of limited talent points, would be good. Let's say I have a rocket launcher. Maybe I want to have it shoot really fast and not do as much damage. Maybe I want to have it really accurate and high damage, but the rocket itself moves slower. I think that would be a great way to make sure everyone really gets their own unique playstyle. No one is playing the same way. Anyway, back to the tree. So it's very possible that there are multiple trees per gun to specialize in. Then, at the very bottom, we just have the gun's traits, accuracy, stability, handling, and magazine size. I don't know what these numbers mean in terms of the context of the gun, but we can assume that higher is better. High accuracy means a tighter hip-fire spread, stability is less recoil and faster centering, handling is... I have no idea, and magazine size is the amount of bullets in your gun, obviously. Now, to actually upgrade the weapons, you need Glimmer, weapon kits, and talent points. Glimmer is quite possibly the in-game currency. You'll get it probably from completing missions and killing bosses. Maybe the ability to vendor your cheapo weapons to vendors will grant you Glimmer as well. Weapon kits are probably bought from a vendor, or are maybe also awarded for completing missions. As for talent points, I'm not too sure where these are going to come from. My best guess would be that you get a point every so often while using the gun. Like, using the gun a lot gets you gun experience, it levels up, you get a point. I don't think we'll get gun talent points from leveling our character, though. If there's any sort of level cap, you wouldn't be able to upgrade your gun if you hit maximum level. And if you can drain your talent points from a gun and transfer them into a new gun that you got without having to level it up, well, that would be really lame in my opinion. We might get gun talent points as we level, but once you hit cap, they would have to come from using the gun itself, and I think just getting the talent points from using the gun itself right from the get-go is a much better system. Okay, so that was a lot of talking, and I'm going to stop now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Find me on Twitter, @DadosDestiny, to keep in touch. And let's see some comments for the questions that I'm going to ask you right now. What kind of system would you like to see for skill and gun leveling? Would you like talent trees for your character like a traditional MMO? Discussion. Let it commence. Okay, I'm done. Thanks for watching.